Hello and welcome to Beyond Our Universe Tarot. Tonight we are going to be looking at Sagittarius collective readings. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. Remember, all these are general readings, so all readings may not resonate, but that's okay. Just take what resonates. And if it doesn't, the rest that doesn't resonate with you, just kick it out. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. I hope everyone is having a wonderful and blessed day. My name is Kim. I do weekly readings here on YouTube every week. I do individual readings here as well. And I also have a website available where you can book a personal reading. So if you have a question or an issue or something that you would like to get some guidance about, you can book a personal reading with me at www.beyondouruniversetarot.com. Again, that is www.beyondouruniversetarot.com. All right, if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and to also share these videos, and also check out the other videos that I have for your moon and rising signs. If you're not sure what your moon and rising sign is, please go to astrologycafe.com and put in your natal information, your information you'll need to know where your time of birth, your date of birth, and your location. If you don't have your time, that's okay. They'll usually go with just 12 o'clock. That is usually kind of like the standard time that they use. And they will just kind of generalize what your moon sign is. But it's important to know those things because your moon sign actually can pull a little bit more weight than your sun sign because it's your emotional sign. So definitely take a look at your sun sign, moon sign, and rising. Is going to give you a total forecast of what is to come for you this March. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. And I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell so we can go ahead and clear the energy. If you are wearing headphones, please go ahead and turn down the volume. All right, beautiful. So I rang the bell to get rid of any negative energies here. All right, so just remember that all readings tonight, or readings that are coming through, are totally unedited. They're off the cuff, so what we get is what we get from Spirit. All right, so we're going to start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. This is going to be your main theme, Sagittarius, for what is to come for you this month. All right, so Spirit, please show us what is to come for Sagittarius. Okay, you have gotten the card of Inner Peace. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to read that to you, and we're going to see what Spirit has to say about this message. Okay. All right, so it's the lily pond. So simply sitting next to a lily pond, watching the dragonfly soar overhead, and looking at the luminous lily pads floating gently on the water, while their translucent flowers open their petals to the heavens, can fill one with a sense of profound and everlasting peace. Lilies grow in many countries and have been given a wide range of meanings. However, one enduring image of the lily is the notion that out of the darkness and mud arises a thing of immense beauty and grace. So no matter how much darkness there has been in your life, you can rise into enlightenment and profound tranquility. All right, so this is the Sacred Landscapes message for you from Spirit, Sagittarius. Inner peace is your birthright. So tranquility occurs when you realize that your life is unfolding according to divine planning. Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. To find this inner peace, simplify your life, spend time in nature, and listen to the message of your soul. True peace transcends fear and connects you intimately to the Creator. Breathe deeply and fully, knowing that all is well. All right, so your theme for this month is inner peace. All right, so I hope some of you are striving for that. I feel like a lot of you may be going through some chaotic situations right now. You may be in a dark place. When I saw that passage about the mud, I was just thinking about how sometimes we can't see very clearly through life. You know, if you're going through an area that's got a lot of mud, it's hard to get through, it's hard to walk in it. That could be something that you could be experiencing. That could be an analogy for how your life has been going. You're not really able to see a clear pathway at this time, and it feels like the mud is keeping you stuck. Okay, but Spirit wants you to have inner peace, so I'm going to help you get there. All right, so we're going to look at some messages. We're going to start off with your career. Okay, we're going to pull some tarot for that to see what's happening for you, Sagittarius. All right, so what's happening for Sagittarius money-wise and career-wise? Okay, let me reshuffle. All right. And remember, all messages are totally uncensored. And you know what? I just shuffled that. You guys saw that. It was the same card that came out. So Spirit has a direct message for you. Okay, so our next card, all right. So we're going to be looking at a total of 3 cards to start off with. Okay. All right, so our first message is the King of Wands. Sagittarius, it is time for you to step into the spotlight. This is a time for success and leadership and having a lot of self-confidence, okay? Some of you may have been lacking in your skills, or you are not lacking in your skills, but you may feel that you are lacking in your skills. I'm seeing some of you have lost confidence in yourself and your ability to do things because of events that's been happening for you. It could be maybe that you lost a job, or maybe you are in a place to where other coworkers are making you feel a certain particular way. Maybe somebody got promoted and you didn't, or maybe you're dealing with someone that tries to make you look bad at the workplace. But Spirit is saying, hold your head up high and be extremely confident. This is very important for you to do at this time. Have you ever heard of the saying that says, fake it till you make it? Sagittarius, that's what you got to do. Even if you're shaking, you don't feel confident, you're not exactly sure what to do, fake it till you make it, okay? All right, so I just heard some people say, well, I don't know how to fake it. You know, I'm as real as I get. I understand that. I get it. And I totally get it, especially as an Aquarius. But sometimes you have to kind of psych yourself out mentally and emotionally until you get to the place of where you need to be. So it's okay to, you know, because I'm feeling and sensing some of you have told people or divulged things about yourself that are of a sensitive nature. Maybe you poured your heart out to a coworker, or you poured your heart out to a friend or family member, and instead of them being sympathetic towards you, it felt like they turned around and used it against you, or tried to make you feel like you were crazy, or tried to make you feel like you were weak, or you weren't enough. And that just made you very angry or upset you in some way, and could have possibly shook your confidence. So that's what Spirit has been showing me for some of you Sagittarius. Keep going, okay? Fake it till you make it. If you're feeling bad on the inside, put a smile on your face, and show these people that, you know, you're not going to allow them to see you down, okay? You're not going to allow them to see you upset or feeling bad about something. You're going to put on the armor and protection of it's a safety mechanism for you that everything is okay, because it will be okay. It will end up being okay. Even if it's not okay, it will be okay. Okay. So our next card is the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness, some of you have felt betrayed. Okay, and when it comes to money, you could have been betrayed. Maybe you were owed a certain amount, or you were supposed to receive a certain amount and you did not receive it, or you did not get it. Again, going back to what we were talking about earlier, some of you could have lost a job, got the pink slip, or got fired, and you did not see it coming. I do see that here, but I just want you to know that when we see the Ten of Swords energy, the worst has already happened. Okay, so if you're wondering to yourself, is this going to get any worse? No, the worst has already happened to you. You've been to the bottom, okay? Now it's time for you to start making your way and climbing your way back up to the top, okay? So if some of you are out of a job or fired or something to that degree, you've got to get yourself together. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be upset. It's now time for you to get that confidence and keep moving forwards. All right, so our next card is the Two of Cups, which is about harmony, relationships, or working together, or emotional exchange of some sort. So with the Two of Cups, I do see, and I'm also seeing a contract here on this paper. So if you are out of a job or you're worried about losing your job, you will be able to find something else. Something else is coming down the pipeline for you here with this Two of Cups energy, okay? So it may feel really dark or sad or depressing right now, but you're going to be coming out of that energy. Okay. All right. And if this resonates with you, let me know. Put it in the comments. I love updates. Oh, ooh, okay. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to read these two cards to you in just a moment. Okay, Sagittarius. All right, so some of you will be receiving an offer that is coming in soon. That's why I saw that contract here, a paper. So some of you will be signing an offer. This can be an agreement for a new job or a new position, and you will be accepting that offer. Okay, so congratulations to some of you Sagittarius out there. We also have spousal support. So it is very possible that you could be receiving spousal support if you're out of work, or somebody, your spouse or your significant other, could be helping you financially until you get back on your feet, or until you get to a place to where you're back in the swing of things, working again. I am seeing that. Beautiful. Okay, so all is not lost, you guys. All right. This economy is brutal, y'all. But we're going to make it. Okay. Okay, so what other messages do you have for Sagittarius as far as jobs or career? And we're going to use our money moves deck in just a moment. Okay, we have the card of Gossip Mill. So stories traveling fast, half-truths, exaggerations, lies, many mouths, few facts. Protect your name. All right, Sagittarius, Mercury is in retrograde. Some of you could be experiencing, you could be the butt of rumors. Okay, you could be a person that's being talked about or gossiped about around the water cooler at your job. Or you could be dealing with gossipy people around your energy. Okay, people are saying this about you or that about you. Again, that could have affected your confidence here from the very beginning. But see, they don't know, Sagittarius, you guys will fight. I'm telling you, they don't know who they're messing with, because if they mess with you too many times, you know, they might get decked in the face here. I'm not suggesting that you do that, but Sagittarius, you know, you guys can get with it. So, but my thing here is with the gossip mill, there could be people that are talking about you or spreading lies or untruths about you. So just, if you do hear something that somebody has said, it's perfectly fine to calmly put that person in their place or stop them and just say, you know what, that's not true. You know, I'm going to clear this up right now. Or you can even speak with your manager about what is going on, because it could lead you to a confrontation or a very uncomfortable situation. Okay, so I see some of you dealing with some messy people at the workplace. Okay, you may be wanting to leave and get a new job based on that. Okay, and that's understandable. Okay. But just be as calm as you can be, okay? Be as calm as you can be. You don't want to end up going to jail. Okay. And we have the power couple. Okay, so two strong energies aligning, building together, not competing, inspiring others, love as a team sport. Okay, so some of you could be teaming up with someone at the workplace that has your back. So even though people may be gossiping or talking smack about you, I do feel like you got one good Judy or one good buddy there at the workplace that could come to your aid, that you could vent to, that you could talk to, that is willing to listen. They already know that a lot of things that people are saying or spreading about you is BS. They know it, and they're not a part of that, and they just want to support you. So I do see somebody coming in to assist you or to be at your aid. And I'm also seeing some of you, for some reason, I'm seeing a quiet person that really doesn't talk very much at the workplace that may stick up for you or have your back in the workplace, okay? So if there is an incident where you have an argument or disagreement with somebody in the workplace, there is somebody that is going to stand up and tell the truth about what they saw and what happened, okay? So I am seeing that. But as far as what I'm seeing here, Sagittarius, it's a little bit of a rocky, bumpy month for you, career-wise. But Spirit is saying stand tall, be confident, stand in your place, and don't let anyone get you out of alignment, okay? Don't let anyone cause you to lose your cool, your temper. Keep that inner peace, okay? Keep that inner peace. Walk away. Walk away. If somebody says something that pisses you off or makes you angry at work, walk away, okay? It's not that you are being, you're taking the high road, so to speak. Okay. All right. Because sometimes people can get you there. I mean, they really can. They can really try to take you out of character when they're saying things about you that are not true or just ugly things. Okay, so we have, with the money moves deck, we have the card of fertility. So it's time to think about family, life, and children. Don't sacrifice family for career. All right, so this is a message for some of you Sagittarians out there. You may be working lots of hours or very, very long hours or extended hours beyond what you're supposed to be doing. And now Spirit is saying that it's time for you to just kind of cut back if you can. Just remember that you have your family. Your family is one of the most important things on the universe here. And you want to keep that intact and you want to keep that together. So don't sacrifice your family for your job. Because I always remember with these jobs, they come and go, but your family stays forever. Okay. All right. Ooh, okay. All right. So Sagittarius, you have the card of the guardian angel. So some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angel. Beautiful. Do you remember just a few moments ago we were talking about, I was telling you that there was a person that was going to come to your aid and help you. And that's what I'm seeing here with this guardian angel. I'm seeing somebody there at the workplace or surrounding your job that will come to your aid to assist you and help you. Okay, God is sending someone here to help you. He knows that you've been really going through it, Sagittarius, and he wants to send someone that is loyal, and he knows that's not going to work against you, and that's going to be there for you and help you. Okay, even if it's short-lived, they're going to play their part and help you out until you get to the next step. All right, Sagittarius, well, that's what I have for you as far as the career and money. I feel like money will be pretty stable. It's just the most thing that I'm seeing here is just keeping your inner peace, and you're dealing with energies that may not be so favorable for you this month, emotionally wise or mentally wise. So it's very important that you stay grounded, that you keep yourself from getting into arguments with people or fights, that you stand your ground diplomatically, but don't lose your cool, okay? Don't lose your cool. All right. So next, we're going to get to the singles portion of Sagittarians. I want to see, Sagittarius, who is coming in for you and what's going to happen for you in love. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. But very interesting energies. Ooh, your energy's heavy. Okay. All right. So we have the Death card. We have the Magician. And we have the Seven of Swords. There is a transformation taking place for you and your love life. Okay. So I see some of you are ending relationships or have gotten out of a relationship with someone. You could be newly single or on your way to becoming newly single. You were dealing with someone that was not necessarily presenting their true selves to you, because when we have the Magician card, that can also indicate, usually this is a good card, but it can indicate someone that has trickery up their sleeve, someone that's tricky, someone that's, you know, hard to pin down, or that could be casting illusions here. And we also have Seven of Swords, so you could have been dealing with someone that was lying to you or deceitful, or was sneaky, and was just not honest with you about some things. And so I'm seeing that energy for the singles here. All right. But the good news of it is, even though we're looking at the negative side, let's look at the positive side of these cards too, because we have Death as a transformer. So something is changing, there's a new beginning that is sprouting up for you. The Magician card also talks about manifesting. We are in the year of the Magician in 2026, so people are going to be able to manifest things much faster. If you're thinking about something positive, you'll be able to manifest something positive much faster. If you're thinking about something negative, you can manifest something negative. So it's very important that when it comes to love or whatever it is that you're looking to create more of, or abundance in your life, that you're trying to stay on the highest frequency that you can, okay? You have to remind yourself every day to stay on a higher frequency, or to think higher thoughts, or even to say, to write your affirmations down, you know, whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever it is that you're doing, because that energy is going to boomerang very heavily towards you this year. Also, with the Seven of Swords energy, that can mean that things could be moving rather quickly as well. So you could be meeting somebody else. So even if you're single and you've had your heart broke, be open to still possibly be meeting someone. Okay. All right. Anything else, Spirit, you want to say to the singles? Okay. And also, to your love life could be dead. So it may have been a while since you've been on a date. Maybe you're not getting text messages or phone calls or DMs the way that you used to around this period of time. Okay. Just know it won't always be like this. All right. Oh, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. So this is about being ambitious and single-mindedness. So I feel like some of you are going to continue to choose the path of singleness. So there still could be someone that comes your way, but you just make the choice of just saying, you know, nah, I'm good. You know, I don't want to deal with nobody right now. I'm just trying to make it the best that I can. I just want to focus on me and mine, and I want to do whatever I can to accelerate myself or level up myself. So I'm really seeing a lot of you may choose to stay in that single energy and not get entangled with anybody or involved with anybody. Okay. Also, too, you could be getting involved, since we do have the Death card here, there could be a Scorpio that could come your way as well, okay? Scorpio that you could meet up with, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I want to see the archetypes. I want to see those of you that are actively looking. I want to see what types of people that you're going to bump into. Okay. Okay, so we have the pregnant one. So expecting a baby, wants to have children, deep desire to be a mother, emotional and moody, preparing for life's changes. All right, so some of you could actually be meeting someone that is men that could be pregnant. So be on the lookout for that. If they're not pregnant, you could be meeting up with someone that does like children or has children or wants to have children. Okay, that could be something that they're really looking towards having very soon. Maybe their clock is ticking and they want to have a child or children or a baby. Okay. We have the bookworm, homebody, always reading a new book, prefers to be in their own world, fast-minded, knowledgeable on many topics, and stays in on the weekend. All right, so some of you could be meeting a bookworm, male or female, somebody that likes to read, that has a voracious appetite for information and knowledge. Okay, it likes to learn a lot of things on many different topics. But these people can be quite interesting because they know a lot. All right, and we also have the coach. So someone that may work at a gym, CrossFit, group classes, physical therapy, sports-minded, school or professional coach, or good at leading others. So this could be someone that's very athletic, that likes to take care of their body. They like physical challenges. Maybe they like to do races or 5Ks or, you know, a lot of things that require a lot of physical endurance. So they're in good shape. All right, so that's what I am seeing for you singles so far. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to share? Okay. All right. Wedding rings, union, marriage, soulful connection, everlasting love, and devotion. Okay, so there could be a few of you that could be headed to a wedding. You could be asked to go to a wedding or join a wedding or be part of a wedding. Or you yourself could be making that next transition from your relationship that are single to engagement and getting married. So that could be happening just for a few of you, though. I'm not seeing a lot of you doing this. Maybe a few that could be taking the plunge. Okay, let me pull one more. Let me see what else. Okay, real ones. Loyal hearts to tell the truth, not just what you want to hear. Safe to be yourself, ride or die energy. All right, so single Sagittarians, there could be someone real that is stepping into your life that you can vent to, cry to, or talk to about your situation. This could be a best friend or maybe a former lover, somebody that you trust, that you value, and somebody that's there for you. So I do see some of you maybe talking to a friend or maybe disclosing your personal feelings to someone or even a family member. You might be telling your personal feelings to kind of just get things out. So I see some of you having a cathartic moment this month where you just kind of cry and you need to release and you need to let some things out. Maybe it's because you've dealt with the death of a relationship, the ending of a relationship, or maybe you're just in pain when it comes to love and you just need to let something out. So Spirit says it's okay to talk to someone that you trust to get this emotional load out of your soul and to be able to speak to someone about this. All right, so that's all that I have for single Sagittarians. We are going to go to Sagittarians that are in no contact. I want to see why you're in no contact. I want to know why. Okay. Okay, so why are some people in a no contact situation? So this could be a person that you've broken up with, you no longer talk to, but you're still thinking about, or someone that you could have been talking to and they just cut off for whatever reason and you don't really know why. But we'll see what the reasons are. Okay, so Spirit, please show us. Okay. Age issues. Okay. You feel too old or young to date or have issues with your partner's age. Okay, so some of you, and again, this is not going to resonate with everyone, you could have been dealing with an age issue. You could have been dealing with an age gap relationship where a person was a little bit behind you or too advanced for you at the time. Maybe they just wanted to sit at home and do nothing and you're an adventurous person, or maybe they just could not physically keep up with you, or vice versa. You could not keep up with them. And maybe this person or you were not comfortable with the age gap. Maybe at first things kind of went well and you thought about it. You were open to exploring the possibility of being with someone younger than you or older than you. But then as time went on, it just kind of felt like, okay, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be a problem. And either that person just pulled the plug and just decided not to contact you anymore, or you decided not to contact them anymore. It could go either way. Okay. I think a lot of people, when it comes to age issues, you just have to be in a place and in a time where you're ready to settle down. And I guess it just all depends on how you feel about that person. They can still be older and have a young spirit, or or be very adventurous. That doesn't always mean that they have to be slow or unboring and uninteresting. But that can happen, especially if you're a person that likes to be physically intimate and they're a lot older than you. They may not be able to physically keep up. And that's a problem if you're a person, because Sagittarius likes to get it in. So that's a problem if you're dealing with somebody that can't rise to the occasion, or simply just doesn't have the energy or vitality to do so. Okay, so our second reason is fear of touch. So you don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Okay, so I'm seeing some of you are in a no contact situation because this person feared intimacy. It could be you, or it could be the other way around. I'm just feeling a person that's not very emotionally available. They're not really open to receiving love or giving love. And I felt like maybe every time you tried to get close to this person or open up to this person, they shut you out or they shut you down. And they were just not very reciprocating when it came to love. Or because some of you are, I'm feeling everybody has a different love language. Some people are acts of kindness. Some people it is physical touch. Some people it's words of affirmation. Everybody's love language is different. And I just felt like this person did not physically want to be intimate, or maybe they just, they said a lot of things, but their actions did not align with what they were saying or speaking. So that was an issue, and that's why you're in no contact anymore. You probably cut this person off because you felt like, well, if I can't be close to you, if I can't open up to you, or you can't open up to me, this is going to be a problem, and that's perfectly understandable, because nobody wants to deal with someone that you can't be rational with or be affectionate with. I'm seeing some of you dealing with lack of affection. Okay. Lack of affection. Maybe, when you tried to hug this person or be close to them, they just kind of pulled back a little bit. You can tell when somebody's just not very affectionate. And that is definitely an issue for a person that is very much physical and tactile. Okay. Okay. All right. So I want to know, I feel like though, even though you may have had either one of these issues with someone, you're still thinking about this person, or they're still thinking about you. So I want to know, will you guys get back in touch with this person? Will the no contact you, or will you contact them? Yes or no, Spirit? 8 of Wands. Yes. Some of you may receive a phone call or a text message or a DM out of the blue. This person they may be thinking about you. They may want to contact you or connect with you to see how you're doing, to touch bases with you. I feel like they miss you. I feel like they miss you here with the Eight of Wands. So if you're in a no contact situation, the answer is yes, that this person will probably reach out. Okay, they will reach out to see how you're doing. Okay, so that's all that I have for no contact. So we are going to get to Sagittarians that are married and also in relationships. Okay. I'm going to pull these up a little bit so you can see. Okay. So some of you that are in marriages and relationships, there's several things going on here. Okay, so we have Nine of Cups. So that is about good luck, happiness, and abundance. So I feel like some of you are going to be going through a time of a pretty stable relationship, okay? So I'm feeling like it's going to be okay. You're entering a time of wishes being fulfilled. I feel like some of you will get a wish fulfilled with your mate. Maybe it's that they open up more emotionally to you, or they become more affectionate towards you, or you can take a trip together, or you can be more intimate with each other. I am seeing that here with the Nine of Cups. It could also be a dream or a wish that comes true. Maybe there's something to do with finances or abundance that could be coming both of your way. I am seeing that here. Okay, so Spirit is blessing some of you that are married or in relationships here. We also have Ace of Wands. Okay, so the spark is back in the relationship. So if it has been a while since you've been intimate with your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other, the time will be coming back around with this Ace of Wands. Okay, there's going to be physical movement. Things, you know, if you got a dead bedroom, it's going to be sparked up again. It's coming back to life. Okay, so just know that the sexual part is going to be reawakened or reignited here, that spark. Now, we do have the Four of Swords here. So some of you could be dealing with a situation to where your mate or yourself could be dealing with some depression here, or sadness, or discontent, or just unhappiness, okay? Remember, it's not your job to make your mate happy. It's not your job to for your mate to make you happy. So whatever it is that you've got going on that you're depressed about, you need to talk it out with the other person, or vice versa, or talk to somebody. If you're unhappy with the way that some things are going in your relationship, it's time to have a conversation and try to make changes, okay? And you can make changes. So I'm seeing some of you may be depressed or bored. And this could also go into the bedroom as well. If it's kind of been the same thing over and over again, and you're not spicing things up and trying to make it new and fresh, that can create boredom as well. So try to do something different, and something that's a little bit, you know, out of the ordinary, and see how your mate kind of reacts to that. Okay, you got to freshen up some things and get some things back on track here. But otherwise than that, I'm seeing you guys doing pretty well so far as relationships and marriages for Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the card of mixed signals, hot and cold. Yes, today, maybe tomorrow, confusing behavior. Ask for clarity, not excuses. Okay, so you could be dealing with a mate that gives you mixed signals, Sagittarius. Maybe, I'm seeing something else here I was not expecting to see. And I don't want to get medical, but some of you could be dealing with someone that could be having mental illness issues. You could be dealing with someone that may be bipolar, or they could have some type of emotional dysregulation that does need medical attention. Okay, again, this is for entertainment purposes only, But I want you to know that if you're dealing with someone that is up and down, again, if this could be dealing with depression, your mate may need to seek medical attention. They may need to see a professional to get medications or to get treatment to be able to help them. Okay, there could be something that's misdiagnosed or undiagnosed. If you're dealing with your mate and they're emotionally dysregulated, 1 minute they're angry, 1 minute they're happy, 1 minute they're sad, 1 minute you know they're on top of the world. So some of you may be dealing with that. And as we're dealing in these times, it's very easy for people to become depressed and detached from life and emotionally unregulated or dysregulated. But make sure if you're noticing patterns in your mate like this, talk to them and try to see if they can, if they don't get any better with you discussing the issue, it may be time to see a professional or to seek medical guidance, okay? Okay. All right. So some of you could also be dealing with commitment issues, dodging serious talks, keeping one foot out of the door. You could be dealing with a partner that could be, again, giving you mixed signals, and maybe they're just not there with you 100%. You guys have arguments, you have fights, you have confusing conversations. Their actions are not matching up with what they're saying. And you're just wanting to nail them down to be like, okay, are you with me in this marriage? Are you with me in this relationship, or are you not? Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a situation in regards to that as well. Okay. Or like I said, if you're in a relationship, and I'm feeling like there's a Sagittarius out there that's dealing with somebody that wants to leave, but they have not left. They have not made their physical departure. Okay. You know it. They know it. But I feel like they could be scared to leave, or it could be a financial issue. Maybe they just don't have enough money to get out of the relationship, but you know in your heart that they're wanting to leave or they're wanting to go. And I think that you guys need to have a discussion about what needs to be done. Ask them, are they happy? What can you do to make them happy? Or what could be done to make things better? And if they're not open to that, they're not open to receiving help, they're not open to you talking to them about the problem, then it may be time for you guys to maybe have the discussion of parting ways, okay? I'm seeing that for some of you. Not a lot of you, but there could be a couple of you that could be dealing with that. You're dealing with a half-hearted relationship person here. Okay. All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so 10 of Pentacles is prosperity, fulfillment, and good fortune. Oh, boy. Okay. All right, so some people could be staying because of the money. Maybe you're affording them a good lifestyle. Maybe you have a beautiful home and they're enjoying the luxuries of your home. And they know that they have financial security, but they're just not all in with you. Okay? It may be time to give them the boot. Maybe time to end the relationship. Okay, let me see if there's some of you where it can be salvaged or fixed. Okay. Can it be salvaged or fixed for some of those that are going through this? Yes, it can be, with the 3 of Cups, with the 3 of Pentacles working together, and with the Knight of Pentacles. It can be fixed, okay? So again, I am seeing, sorry for this mess here on the table, but if you are in a situation where a person is hot and cold with you or emotionally unregulated towards you or towards the relationship, some of them, it can be fixed. Getting help, getting doctors, talking to this person, having the discussion. And I feel like for some of you, it will turn around. You've got to work together towards that. And for a couple of you, it may be time to let it go. Okay, so let me know in the comments if some of you are dealing with that. My goodness, I was not expecting that. But again, as we go to our first card, we did have the card of the Magician. So it can be turned around or changed around for you. Okay. And the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups. So wish can be fulfilled. Okay, so if you're hoping that your mate can get back on track and get back together, some of you, a majority of you, it will. It can happen. Your wish will be fulfilled. But it's going to take effort and work. Okay, so some of you could also be dealing with addiction, codependency, obsession, restraint, possession, and control, emotional blocks. Okay. So, again, that's going to require professional help. Okay, with this addiction, you could be dealing with somebody that could be an addict. They could be an addict when it comes to gambling or substances, or again, they could be they just could have toxic energies when it comes to love or relationships or negative behaviors. But it can be fixed. Like I say, you get the correct help, a counselor, a doctor, they can help you with this situation. So it's not, all is not lost. Okay, so that's all that I see for the married Sagittarians and Sagittarius that are in relationships. Okay, I'm going to look overall to see what messages come out for you for the month. Is there anything else, Spirit, you want Sagittarius to know overall? Okay, we have the Four of Wands. All right, so the Four of Wands is about happiness. It is also about comfort, stability, and celebration. All right, so Sagittarius, this can actually turn out to be a beautiful month for you. Okay, you've just got to get your mind in the right place and make the decision that you're going to be okay, you're going to be happy. I see some of you also remodeling some of your homes or apartments or condos. Some of you may be looking to do some spring cleaning. And also getting rid of some old things and maybe doing some painting or getting new bed linens and things like that for your home. So Spirit says it's perfectly wonderful for you to change the energy in your home and to renovate or do some things that's going to make you happy. Bring in some bright, beautiful colors or bold colors or colors that make you happy. That's also going to be something that could be in the process here for you. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. Poker face, taking a chance, risking options, not showing hand, and gambling. All right, again, we're going back to our very first messages when I was telling you about the job and the workplace. Or even if this is not the job and the workplace and you're out and about in everyday life or with family and you're dealing with someone that's pissing you off or trying to push your buttons, you better put that poker face on. Okay? You want to put that poker face on because it's going to protect you, Sagittarius. You don't want to lose your cool. You don't want to allow someone to take you out of your peace, your inner peace. No matter how angry you get, even if you're ready to just sock the person, just make sure that you walk away. And like the venerable monk Panakara said, today is going to be my peaceful day. You're going to make it your peaceful day. It's very important. The reason why I'm saying this to you, I keep reiterating this message to you, is because if some of you lose your cool and you punch somebody, or you get angry and you lose your cool, you start throwing stuff, you're going to be put in jail, or you're going to be put in a situation where you could get sued, and you don't want that, okay? So I want you to just keep your cool, keep your senses, keep calm, and it's better sometimes just to go walk away rather than face a situation that you can't, it's going to be hard for you to get out of, okay? And we are in Mercury retrograde, you guys. It is normal for people to have arguments and disagreements. The probability of that happening is like 100 times more than normal. I mean, it can happen on any given day, at any given time, anywhere. But when Mercury goes in retrograde, communication gets screwed up, tempers flare, things malfunction, technology malfunctions, people have wrecks, accidents, crashes, things of that nature. So it's very important, again, that we keep ourselves centered and that we pay attention to what we're doing and focus on what we're doing. Okay? I can't reiterate that enough. I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm seeing it for you, Sagittarius, and I want you to be safe. All right, so, and I want the other person to be safe too, even though they're a butthole. I want them to be safe too. All right, so let's see what 3 self-care messages are coming in for you, Sag. And you're incredibly creative, Sagittarius. So please make sure that if you're angry or upset about something, take that energy and transmute it into something beautiful. Paintings, drawings, music. You're a fantastic creator. Do something that's going to turn it into something beautiful. Turn destruction into paradise. Okay? Turn anger into beauty. Make a fresco. Okay, so we have clear your energy field. So Spirit wants you to clear your energy field. They want you to be at a place to where you're able to cleanse your energy. This could be using Palo Santo or sage, or doing some type of spiritual cleaning or hygiene here. Or this can also just be about prayers and just affirmations and just ringing bells as well. If you see here, I ring bells to clear energy. This can help to clear negative energies around you, or obsidian. You could have an obsidian stone, carry it in your purse or your pocket. This will help to ward off negative energies from you as well. And we have the beauty ritual. Okay, so some of you, it would be a good thing for you to take care of yourself, okay? Paint your toenails, get your hair done, shave your legs, whatever it is that makes you feel handsome or beautiful, do that. Put yourself first, okay? Take care of yourself. I feel like some of you may be angry because you work so much that you don't have time to really give back to yourself. You don't really have time to do things for yourself. So take an hour out of the weekend or out of the day. Let something go. Let the dishes go, or, something can wait. Something can, be kind of put on the back burner while you just take some energy and take care of yourself. Okay. And we have sync with the moon. Okay, so make sure that you're paying attention to the moon cycles. That could be of importance for you. I believe we've already had a full moon this month. But make sure that you're syncing with the moon cycle. It could help you to release some old things that you need to get rid of, or bring or attract to you some things that you would like. All right, so we're going to get to our final 2 messages that Spirit has for you, and then we're going to end the live. Okay. All right. So Spirit says, when the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. All right. Beautiful. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes. And don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. All right, so those are the two messages that Spirit wants to leave you with for the month of March. Those were gorgeous, beautiful messages. And I hope this resonated with you, or at least some things resonated with you during this message, and all these messages that we've received from Spirit this evening. All right, well, that's all that I have for you, Sagittarius. Work on that inner peace this month. Don't let anyone take that from you, because right now the energies are chaotic around us, but we can still be in a place of inner peace, even throughout the midst of everything that's going on. All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in today. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button if you're new here. Welcome. And thank you so much. And like I said, if anything resonated with you, please feel free to comment. All right, well, thank you so much. I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful evening, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.